I come from a situation where I really do not have a backup plan. I don't have a plan B. It's not that I wake up in the morning and think about, oh, wait a minute, how many people I can offend today and how to make my life more difficult. No, that's not how it is. I wake up in the morning thinking कि कैसे सबके बीच से मैं भी अपना रास्ता निकाल के चलूँ. So I'm trying to say that the kind of story that I have, I really had a tough time, and what option did they leave me? It's not that they left me with an option. I wish they did. I wish they let me do my thing, and I wish they did not sort of, had this do or die situation placed for me. I would have really preferred it like that. But if one of us have to die, I will make sure it's not me, isn't it? We all know that Bollywood or film industry is absolutely classist, and so is the rest of the society. So the system where it works for certain people the way it is, they were definitely going to resist when you're going to challenge it. So when I came to the industry with a film like Gangster, I won the Best Actress award in the entire Asia. And then I did not have work at all because they did not know what to do with an actor like that. Item numbers were prevalent, and so were the really patriarchal and chauvinistic sort of, male depiction in the films where actresses are just showing up to get pinched in their butt or to get mocked or to sort of, So I did not have work. So like I said, if it's a do or die situation, I'm going to make sure that I survive because like I said, I do not have a plan B. When you're going to question so many things, they will try and shut your voice because the system has been working for them. So it is your prerogative as a person that you see what you want to do, and of course they will do what they can to make sure that that people like us do not survive who question the system. Well, it's not that I need their support. Do you think I need their support? No. I mean, so far, if you're talking about particularly about my movies, only two movies. When Queen happened, that is the time when I actually actively went to industry people and said that this film is for society and we should come together to promote it. And it's not that like I only talk the talk and don't walk the walk. Like for me, it never mattered. When a film I felt is beyond my own like and dislike, I've gone out of my way to speak about it. So I think after Queen, so many films came. I never thought that they deserved that sort of support. But when Manikarnika happened, I went to many people and I expected for them to sort of show that sort of spirit. But it's not that they didn't only speak about it, but at the same time I used to get a lot of calls from my actor friends and people from the industry, and who would have tears in their eyes and they were like, this is so amazing and the film is so amazing, and I would tell them, okay, the film is in the theaters, can you tweet about it or write something about it or say something about it? Some of them would just vanish, disappear, would not reply, and some told me that, look, I don't want to be targeted against, or I don't want to take their names because I really value that they open their heart to me. But there were people, especially women, who said that, I'm alone and you're very strong and I don't want to be targeted, so I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it or I can't write about it. Now that I felt was like a very ugly kind of bullying, that nobody is allowed to talk about my film even when they're feeling so moved and they want to. So that was a bit nasty, and I felt absolutely angry about it. And some of my friends who I've even cancelled my shoots, I've been to their trials and gone out of my way. And they also disappeared on me in a very strange way, and it all felt a bit too staged. He will never be where I am. I still find it absurd that how can somebody just deny knowing you after working with you in 2 films? So I would definitely think it's dumb, now, even if I think about it like 100 years later, or even like how Karan mocked me on IFA stage and called me sort of on nepotism, and he said, I'm jobless and I'm looking for a job from him or something like that. I mean, look at my talent and look at your movies. I mean, really? He really called me jobless in London on some platform. So no matter what the time is or what the era is, I will always think that some people really needed a bit of a dose of Chyawanprash or something at some point. It's not that I feel left out. I really feel I stand out. Because when you talk about actresses, here's 3 times National Award winning actor, and Mr. Johar of the Worlds tried to present a list of people whose even acting abilities are questionable, whether they even come to that category or not. And with a blank face question, so who is the best of this lot? And you're like, hello, like, sort of the brain feeding to, another magnitude. So like I said, there were times when we liked bell-bottoms and we loved, the kind of neon shades people wore in the 70s. But when we look back, we sort of find them funny. This is what is going to happen to these people because they're going to look like idiots. Well, yes, definitely a biopic will happen sometime soon, but I'm also toying with an idea of trilogy of women warriors. So Manikarnika could be one part, and there are so many. There is, there's Durgavati, there is Razia Sultan, there is, Jijabai. There are so many of them. So we are thinking of maybe taking the trilogy forward.
But the HRITHIK episode is going to be in your biopic? That you're going to put? Are we going to know what happened?
He's more interested in my biopic than like a superhero. So, well, see, my biopic will give me a chance to look at my life objectively, and every episode that has occurred in my life will be there. But at the same time, it's not an expose on people or the industry. It will be about my struggle, and eventually my life is very unusual, and I would like to present that. But yes, all the episodes will be there.